Okay, ready to go full hog. Here's what I need now. Naturally, forgetting about the router, of course I need the router. However, while I've got you there, where are we in the viewfinder? You can just see it. There's a 1.5mm clearance between the guide bush here, or the guide, and the router bit, which is what I've compensated for in my template. The two, well, that's the main bay, or oh god, something fell. Main base on the Carvex. This is a spare one. Take this off. The original has this little lip there that has been ground down on this one because that stopped something moving forward. So let's put this aside and make sure I don't use the wrong one. Not that it doesn't matter, because it wouldn't work. I've got my Incra setup blocks, 4mm, 2mm, 1mm. This depression here, or indentation, is 7mm. So I've got the 421 to make up for it. And I've also got a 0.5 for that incremental adjustment if I have to make it. I'll put those aside in a place where I'm guaranteed to drop them. I've got a shoulder plane, a small one, because I found that I need to chamfer this a bit, and I've just found the shoulder plane is the easier way to do it. On a small piece it wouldn't have been so bad taking it out to the router table with a V-groove, but bugger it, that'll do, move that aside. This is effectively the pattern we're going to finish up with. As you can see, oops, let's go the other way. This fits in there snug. There's enough room at the back there for the screw holes. So I said this fits in, but because of the profile of this, this is where I had to chamfer it, so I could get this started in here because of those shapes. Now this is where I had trouble with that lip. That's why it had to be ground off to get it in there. And fortunately there's just enough meat in these little bits here to drive home a couple of screws coming in from there. And then on top of that, oh sorry, these are the templates. Let's get this out of the way, and I hope these are templates. This one will route out this. The way it's set really, this bit sticking out is just so I can then line it up with the front, and that just gives the router base just a little bit more support. Now, as I said, there's basically a 1.5mm difference between that and what it actually cuts out because of the guide bush. That's for that. And then for the other side I used this template. Again, the same thing with the front. This gets cut out first, and then we do the other side. That's aside for the time being. This, oh, hang on, where are we? God, no room anywhere. This is actually the board that I'm going to cut it out of. This will be at the back here, so hopefully it'll mount onto the tabletops this way. Yeah, that my intention is basically to mount it something like that, which hopefully will give me enough room to get this in and give clearance from the bench top. Well, that's my plan. I'm using an old piece of wood. I don't care about that because this will be on top of that will be placed a skin that will fit like that. Now bear in mind that all that will be routed out as required. I'm hoping, good God, where is it? By that, yeah, so I think I've tried this out. Yeah, so what else? Yeah, the holes, sorry, 4mm holes for the screws have been cut out. 3mm holes have been cut out for the UKJ path system, and then all the screw holes have been countersunk, and that will be a skin that will be screwed, not glued, to the top. Hopefully I'll polish this up a bit, or polish it, wax it I mean, when I say polish. I'm hoping that pivoting there is due to buckle in the MDF. Yep, there's a buckle in the MDF, thank God, not that this was warped. Okay, that's the theory behind it. Now it's a case of just setting this up and I'll start routing. I've been taking a lot of stills, so I don't know how much I've done on video. However, I've set up the routing templates on this piece of pine. There's one underneath. I've got this, because of the 6mm, I've got it chocked with another bit. The router has been set to 7mm. There we go, 7mm, which is how far the base has to sit down in there. Well, that's a theory anyway. The router's, as I said, been set. I'm only going to go down. I don't particularly like this clamp there, so I might move that. I don't think I need it. No, that's solid enough. The other clamps won't matter. I need my dusty. Now let's hope this doesn't bugger up the camera. Put that on. That's in. Ready to go. Now I'll plunge this down probably about 4mm and see what happens. Roughly 4mm. Come on. Look, I'll put it over here. Oh! I haven't plugged in the right snake, so I swapped these over. While it's good to have multiple hoses, if you forget to plug them in, it's not good. Okay, here we go. A bit of suction now. I should have some guides to guide me. So unfortunately this is going to be freehand, and so with freehand it's going to be a lot of trial and error. Well, not trial and error, trying to get the spots that I need to. What have I got? What depth? I've got no idea what depth I went down to. Whoops, that's not quite right. We're looking at 10 mil here, 1047, but bear in mind that's 3 mil, 6 mil thick, so we're looking at, I've gone down about 4 mil. Alright, I'll keep going. I'll try not to speak because I hate editing out spoken things. So, yeah. But if I don't speak, I can then fast forward. For all it's worth, these little bits hanging out there are mainly designed to give the router just that little bit extra support while you're coming over the edge there. Okay, that seems fairly smooth. The next thing is the next bit, the extra 3 mil. Few spots there. Look, I could take it out with a chisel, but bugger it, I'll go the router. Oh, bugger it. I'm taking it out with the chisel only because I believe that part is going to be routed out anyway. Look, that looks fairly smooth, so now I don't even know why the hell I'm doing all that shit. Alright, so let's move the router, undo this, undo that, flip the bugger over, and now it's basically free for all, because what I have to do is on this side route all the way through. Alright, here we go. I'm only going to do the perimeters as I've got to route all the way through, no need to hog out the middle. For all it's worth, I really would recommend ear protection because that is buzzing in my ear, and I might actually just go to the hell of putting some on because it is quite loud. You may have noticed I haven't done the totally safe practice of, oh come on, putting the header, safe practice of moving the router against the spin of the blade. Again, I recommend, but this not being a subsidised video, oh hang on, I'll remove the cord just to make sure I don't accidentally turn it on. That's why Festool is so good. You can disengage it. I'll even take that away. So, the question is, how good will this work? Now, I'll remove the templates. Oops, go the other way. And I do save my screws. One screw you lose is another screw you won't have. A few holes, actually not so much in there. There'll probably be quite a few holes in this one, only because it took me a while to line up the template properly. I think I had a few Vinos, I don't know, not sure, but I didn't line up the lines properly. So theoretically here we have it. As you can see, I'll wood fill all that shit. So that's not a major issue. Hang on, I just hate having those nibs sticking up. Okay, now comes the acid test. Jeez, I hope this bloody camera's on. Oh yeah, cool. Alright, now where is the bad template? When I say the bad, the one with the thing off. Yeah, I've got that actually looks quite reasonable. Oh good, I don't know, I might even just have to go down about half a mil there. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I can always rig the template back on, but now I have to chamfer these sides, which is those top corners. I better make sure I'm looking at my old one. So yeah, I'm looking at the bottom side that I have to chamfer. Just here, I'll get out my little plane. Come on. I don't want to take too much off, only because I've got to screw into this. God, look at me using bloody hand tools, holy shit. Don't let my woodworking buddies hear about this. Okay, let's now see if this will fit. Aha! Sliding on so far. Now we've got this problem of well, there you have it. That fits like a glove. The problem is, I reckon I could have gone down at least another mil on that, which I will do. So what I have to do is, hang on, just make sure I've got enough meat to screw everything down I have. Okay, that's moving quite well. Yeah, I've got to drop down at least another mil. Now, good God, how does this template work? Which is the right holes. fortunately I think I've got this set up. Hang on. Let's go this way. I should have marked the bloody holes. I think I went for extremes, so come on baby. Let's see. No. Bugger this. No. Look, the simplest way to do this, I think, I really think the simplest way to do this is to cut some more holes. Damn it, I've got to plug them, but who cares? Drill. Here we go. I'll put these up the top here. I don't like that screw, that doesn't look right to me at all. Even if I over drill by a half a mil, it doesn't matter once I get it secured, but that extra mil would have been not. Oh! Don't do that. Lucky it landed in that, because that's the best way to bend your drill bit. You can now drill 2 holes. Now, the way to do this is, oh God, well done. Bottom it out there. Move that one over and get my 1 mil unit. Lift it up by 1 mil. Well, not lift it up. Drop that down, get the dusty on, get rid of that shit. Where's the cord? Where the hell did I put the cord? The cord, my kingdom for a cord. Bugger. Hang on, I'll go looking for it. Remove the template. Okay, that's not required for the time being. Remove the clamps. Get that shit off. Give it a quick, just to get rid of the nibs. And where the hell did I put my... Normally oh, here it is. Okay, now whether I covered the chamfering or not, I did chamfer this. When I fit it on, it didn't, try the right way. It was about 1 mil proud. By the looks of this, let's go this way. Look, it's still No, it's, look, it's to the point, look, it's, no, that's okay, I can live with that. Look, I might just give this a light sand. That's not going to work. How the hell can I give this a... I don't particularly want to take any much more off. Look, I could probably go another 0.1 or 0.2 mil, but for God's sake, that's ridiculously low. I don't know whether I'm just being too pedantic. I don't know whether anybody's ever used a scraper on end like that. Look, I could quite as easily just sand that down, because after all this is just going to be a one-show pony designed for that. But no, look, I'm going to put up with that, because now hopefully what I need is to glue that on top. Aha! But before I do, why the hell? Only because I didn't have it back far enough. Okay. That should be screwed on top. The one thing I have to do is cut this back. Oh! Hang on, what can you see here? Yep, you can still see it. This has to be cut back to accept the angle of that. So what I did previously, I mean, I could either use a chisel, or what I did was, where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Is it? I'll go looking. No, I haven't. I found it. Here we go. Clamp that down. That down. Have I got the right? Yeah. Hang on. I better make sure I've got this the right way. Up, which is that way. Yep. Now, let's give it a try, for God's sake. That if we put it in properly, God, there we go, like that. Now hopefully, that being like that, the apex should look at that. Man oh man. That, let's see, naturally that goes back. But that holds down. Now with a bit of luck, that will, hang on, lift this up. That sits there, and let's see. Having said that, my only concern now is the fact that I haven't got an in-feed. However, not to worry, because when I have this ready, designed and working, I can probably cut a couple of TSO locks on here, or maybe even out there, and put on an in-feed table so I can then balance whatever I need, because at the bear in mind that's moving, but normally, in fact, if I've done my maths right, that screw, fuck, I don't know how good we are. That should screw down, and the back should screw down. I'm not going to screw it down at the moment, but yeah, it looks like there is a screw that's fitting into the base plate. Same here. I might have to change screw sizes naturally, but because I think they're too long, I'll have to countersink, and yeah, they are too long. I'll have to go for the 19mm. Forget about those. But looks like I have a winner, because by the looks of this, I should be able to, I mean naturally it won't come out, but as you can see, and believe me, as I said, this to me is my concept of a upside down scroll saw. Jesus, how much? Oh, nearly tripped again. Oh, you're just getting it in. Upside down scroll saw. But the beauty of this is the finish on that. And that's just a normal blade. You can get super duper blades to give you a better finish. And that to me is absolutely brilliant, you know. I reckon just that just about shines. So yeah, to me this is definitely a winner. I'm happy as a piggin, and I'm quite happy with this concept. Come on. Drop down. And yeah, it's just a case of, when that's locked in, you take this out, put it back in the box, and this jig gets hung up wherever you want to hang it up. And that's it. Woohoo! I'm happy.